These days, we hear music all the time. It wakes us up, it motivates our workouts, keeps us company on our commutes. Music can give us chills, even make us cry.
Hi, my name is Samaya Tade. I'm a third year student from the University of Goroka in Papua New Guinea. I'm taking Bachelor of Science Education, majoring chemistry. Me and my friend Philip Sondo will be talking about the topic psychology of music. Psychology of music, by definition, is an interdisciplinary field that studies how people experience, perceive, create, and respond to music. The psychology of music really comes down to how the brain processes sound, how music affects different parts of the brain, and how music therapy can be implemented. But the most significant and universal outcome of music therapy is that music brings joy. For many people, listening to music provided a way to manage global increase in anxiety, loneliness, and depression. So whether it is a means of reducing the effect of diseases like epilepsy, which is a long-term brain condition with repeated seizures, or relieving the symptoms of Parkinson's disease, which results in high rates of disability and the need for care, or learning a new language. Music has the power to improve a person's life. Almost all of us enjoy listening to music. It is also referred to as a universal language which promotes cultures and lifestyles. Beyond being a form of entertainment, music can change our emotions and influence our behavior in a variety of ways. At times, music serves as a form of motivation and upliftment, while on other occasions it can bring a sense of sadness. Therefore, me and my friend will be presenting to you about the positive and negative impacts of music on human behavior.
Benefits of music. There are four benefits of music which have positive impacts on our mental health. Number one, music improves memory. Number two, music lowers anxiety. Number three, music helps with symptoms of depression. And the final one is music improves our mood. Firstly, music improves memory. Music has been shown to enhance memory by stimulating brain regions involved in attention and recall. For instance, students who study while listening to classical music often find it easier to remember information during exams. Overall, incorporating music into daily routines can be simple yet powerful tool for boosting memory performance.
It doesn't matter what kind of music it is, music itself has the ability to affect our moods and our bodies in all sorts of ways. We nod our heads, we sway, we dance.
Secondly, music lowers anxiety. Music has a calming effect on the mind and body, making it an effective way to reduce anxiety. For example, hospital patients who listen to soothing music before surgery often report feeling less anxious and more relaxed. In summary, music serves as a natural and accessible method for managing and lowering anxiety levels. Thirdly, music helps with symptoms of depression. Music can be a powerful therapeutic tool in easing symptoms of depression by improving mood and emotional expression. For instance, people participating in music therapy sessions often experience reduced feelings of sadness and increased motivation. Therefore, music offers a supportive and non-invasive way to help manage depression symptoms. And finally, music improves mood. Music has the ability to uplift and improve mood by triggering the release of feel-good chemicals in the brain. For example, listening to upbeat songs can quickly boost a person's spirits after a stressful day. In essence, music is a simple yet effective way to enhance emotional well-being and promote a positive mood.
As you have heard earlier, listening to music can also help in various ways. Also, in some ways, it can also have negative effects as well, which I am going to talk about. Some of the points are: music promotes aggression, music and substance use, rumination, and stereotypes. Firstly, music promotes aggression or aggressiveness. Repeated exposure to violent songs can contribute to the development of an aggressive personality. Some music genres, characterized by explicit lyrics and aggressive beats, may contribute to increasing aggressiveness. A research study suggests that listening to songs with violent lyrics can increase aggressive thoughts and emotions among young people. For example, listening to metal music. Metal music alone does not cause aggression, but it can increase feelings of anger and aggression in people who are already prone to these feelings.
All it took was a hit from the pipe. Now she will never be right. Trying to ruin her life, breaking down her beautiful mind. Now she's all loved up, drugged up, can't get enough of that work stuff. Gone back to her old days, like she's still there living in her old ways. But wait, she's got a baby. There's no way that this child's living safely, cause her mummy's a crackhead and frankly, all her money gon' go on what she needs. Her life is a mess. Man walks in and she takes off her dress. Used as a whore, that's no way to impress. Look at this baby, you leave in distress. Stress. Would you try to find the light? You know love is on your side. You can run and you can hide. Will you die or will you ride? You will never be inadequate. Don't give up and never quit. You should know you're not alone. She opened her eyes, disappointed that she's still alive. Another day filled with pain. Another day of endless shame. She was tired, bruised.
To my second point, music and substance use. Also, listening to rap music is positively associated with problematic alcohol and drug use, and even aggressive behaviors among teenagers. Therefore, certain genres of music may end up promoting substance use from its lyrics. On the other hand, attitudes and behaviors reinforced by heavy metal music are aggressive rebellion, abuse of drugs and alcohol, graphic violence, and suicides. Therefore, heavy metal rock and gangsta rap music are more violent than ever before. Children and teenagers should not be allowed to listen to the violent messages in this music. The third point is rumination. Rumination involves repetitive thinking or dwelling on negative feelings and distress and their causes and consequences. So music has the potential to uplift moods, and tuning into sad music when you are already feeling down can intensify feelings of sadness and activate negative thoughts. This cycle may contribute to a sense of being trapped in negative emotion. Therefore, rumination tends to focus on what has gone wrong, which leads to negative thoughts. When used excessively, rumination can lead to depression. When used excessively also, rumination can maintain an incident of depression. An unhelpful rumination can lead to inactivity and avoidance of problem solving. My last point is stereotypes. Stereotype means assuming that a group of people who share some characteristics also share certain attributes. In other words, when someone assumes something about you because of some part of your identity. Therefore, most music videos and lyrics can reinforce stereotypes, adding to societal biases. When certain groups or individuals are portrayed stereotypically in music, it can shape how people see them, strengthening biased attitudes.
To conclude, psychology of music is the study of how music affects the human mind, including our emotions, behaviors, and cognitive processes. On the other hand, music does a lot for our brains and feelings, It can help us remember things better, feel less worried, and even lift our spirits when we are feeling down. Music can simply make us happier. It's clear music isn't just something nice to listen to. It actually changes how we feel and think. But it is also important to remember that music isn't always positive. Sometimes certain songs can make people feel angry or aggressive. It can also be linked to risky habits or even get people stuck thinking about sad things. Music can sometimes reinforce unfair ideas about groups of people too. This doesn't mean music is bad, just that it can affect everyone differently. All in all, music is a powerful tool. By understanding how it impacts us, both the good and the bad, we can use it in a healthier way. We can choose music that helps us feel good and avoid music that might have negative effects. Learning more about the psychology of music help us enjoy it even more and use it to improve our lives.
So many things: motor systems, timing systems, memory systems, hearing systems. There's all sorts of kind of brain activity happening. It's a very robust thing to play music.
I'm Alex Jacob Robertson. I'm Nathan Glenn Robertson.
We ask these 11-year-old musicians to tell us what's going through their minds when they play.
Some of the most important things are having good postures, getting the note right, legato, staccato. For the violin, you need to hold your hand at the right place, and you need to be in tune, and then you also have to have not only the right intonation but the right sound, and then you also need to have great vibrato. There's a lot of things to think about.